You see those athletes in those shots?
Yeah.
Those aren't me.
Oh, I was going to say, are you about to tell me those are you?
Yeah.
I would have believed it.
No. Ironman is returning to North Idaho this month. Now, in the past, the event was held the same weekend as Hoop Fest, but with Hoop Fest happening this fall.
Yeah.
Obviously, being a little fluid here, locals wanting to volunteer won't have to pick between two of the largest and best events in our region.
Yeah, the Ironman event organizers say they're in desperate need of volunteers, though. Usually, by this point, there are 1,200 volunteers signed up, but race officials believe the pandemic has scared a lot of those off. Brandon T. Jones lets us know how exactly you can sign up.
The Ironman is only 20 days away. It's returning to right here in Coeur d'Alene, and I had a chance to speak with the volunteer director about why and how they're looking for new volunteers to come help the community.
The Ironman isn't your typical race. The world-famous triathlon consists of 140.6 miles, with participants granted 17 full hours to complete it all. If you complete it in the 17 hours, you're awarded the title of Ironman. Because of how long the race is, all hands need to be on deck, and thousands of volunteers normally sign up to help with the whole process.
Unfortunately, with COVID hitting, a lot of people got scared to register.
The last full Ironman in CDA was back in 2017. Another was supposed to take place last year before being canceled because of the pandemic.
But this year we're struggling a little bit more. And I want the volunteers and those that want to come out know that we'll protect you just like we protect the athletes, you know.
Some of the areas that have plenty of open volunteer spots are the bike aid stations and bike sector pointers who help guide the bikes. Crowd control also needs help, so anyone interested in signing up can find available spots on the Ironman website. And of course, with a race that lasts for hours, there's different time slots and even days leading up to the race that can be volunteered.
You know, athletes are excited to be here. Our hotels are full again. Our community is starting to see a breath of fresh air and life to it.
And if you do decide to volunteer, you'll have a lot of fun. The director was telling me that there's themes at separate tables, so you might see a Christmas themed table, you might see an Oompa Loompa themed table, but if you do want to volunteer, please text us the word Ironman to 509-448-2000. From Coeur d'Alene, Brandon T. Jones, Coeur 2 News.
All right, so as you heard Brandon talk about, you can get more information about participating or about volunteering at that number. So just text the word Ironman to 448-2000.
I feel like you'd be Ironman adjacent. Did you do an Ironman? No, I handed out water. So basically, yeah, I guess I did.
Well, and you know, I would take it one step further. I'd be like, well, I mean, like I work with the athletes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, so then it makes it sound like I'm basically like stretching and running or
Yeah,
doing whatever.
I like it. I like it. It makes us sound way cooler than we might actually be.
Our former news director is, I think, a 2-time Ironman, and I watched him train because I used to think, oh, that might be fun. Then I was like, no, actually, that looks really hard. Okay, well, sign up if you can to volunteer, and we have much more ahead, don't we, Jeremy?
Oh, yeah. I'll take you outside, and we'll take a look at weather after the break.